I don't know how long it's gonna be dark. Because the game likes to freeze. There we go. Okay. Hey, we're back. 4:57 p.m. It is never on the dot. Alright, sneaky infiltration time.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Now shut him up. So, oh, alright then. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I guess I should click on this. Down. Yes.
You
done.
lot, come check out this office.
Where is
I don't know. Please.
your name's Frank? You can help me.
Whoa, what is that thing?
Let him go.
Batman!
Why is he blue?
About time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland?
That sounded like an order.
Yeah.
I'll crush him.
Now,
Roland.
have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV.
I didn't do that.
If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it?
That's not the same
As a
thing,
show
though.
of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone.
Fine with talking, I
Now,
guess. You
if
know.
we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack?
Dude, look at the way his cowl
Absolutely
moves and
not.
everything, you know?
Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
Yeah.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with
Was that
her?
supposed to be
We had a
quiet?
deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a cat.
What happened to the whole admiring me thing?
What's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Let's fight Big Blue now. Eat. Cute. Ow, that didn't do much. Very much dodging. Shifty. That didn't do much either.
Try harder than this.
Okay. I'm just gonna not die. I'll focus on the rest later. He's already gone. He's a fast bugger. Yeah, very fast.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Is it so? Would it be so bad for Alfred to hear his Batman voice? Like, is he embarrassed by it? Because I feel like most of the time it would be a safer bet to assume that someone's hiding and could hear you as Bruce Wayne. Like, I don't. You don't even need to say his name. Just be like, "Come in. This is El Batman. You know, and I need assistance." All right. Well, here we are. Man, he took the no capes thing seriously. That is such casual attire. 6:26 p.m. What, are people noticing me? Hey guys, I'm one of you. I like beer and stuff. Alright. No? Let's look at this jukebox.
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
Did you hear? Cops raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
It's crazy, isn't it?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Oh my gosh, he said that!
Don't I know you? It is you. Knew it.
Yeah, college, remember?
Cops take all your fancy clothes?
Oh, no, you actually do now.
Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers.
No kidding, right?
Whole other thing, meeting the man in real life. You're shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. But whatever.
Bye, Frank. We'll do this again sometime.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin?
Oh, you've heard of Penguin. Oh.
You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
Just took a bit of a divergence.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad.
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure.
Right.
Well, I'm
She
not
was a
sticking
woman.
around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
If Penguin is everything you say, there's no tree high enough for you to climb. He will find you.
So what are you suggesting? The bat helps the cat?
Why can't the cat help the
helps
bat?
the bat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
I'm sorry, why are we talking about Harvey?
He's your friend, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just seeing how much of a conscience you really have. You and I...
Whoa. They're angry people now.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
With that accent? Is it he putting on the fighting music?
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
She's with me. I think you need to leave.
Oh snap, fighting's going down, no masks. Yeah! Now we're talking about beating people up. Shift you! We just held him there for. That was weird. Uh-oh. Down. I feel like this is missing some sound effects right now. You know? Like, there was no impact. We're just missing a lot of the impact sound effects. Yeah, this is weird.
Not done yet.
It really takes away a lot from the fight scenes, you know? See, like, that was a good sound. That was a good sound. Okay, I'm glad they're back, it seems. We've almost completely filled up the bat symbol thingy.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
E! Ah! Who are we, Neo? It's cool to see Batman fighting like this, though, with those weapons and everything. It makes me think, yeah, he taught Robin all that. And that was just like a Resident Evil thing in my mind. You know, like how you can assist each other?
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here now. Oh, sure.
Come on, this way.
Is that right when the door opened, or? Either way, we got out, apparently.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Oh. Good thing he announced himself first.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Make sure to check in the closet!
Yeah, we're alone.
Yeah, none of that touchy stuff.
Move. We should go.
Yeah, see? I do
Take the
respect my
rooftops.
friend.
You take the alley.
Wait. Just stay out of trouble.
Now where's the fun in that? You shouldn't trust me, you know.
It's a pretty cool gadget.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
E.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
Yeah.
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
How dare you turn on us, Hill?
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice...
Go for it.
People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately.
Well, what's the other op? Oh.
Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Yeah, let's do this one, I think. Yeah? Let's try it. No? Shoot, okay. You know what? Batman doesn't need to be loved, right? He's a symbol. He's supposed to be feared. And he is willing to take on that obligation. Like, we see that in The Dark Knight, where he is about to, like, he's fine with it. So, I think I'm gonna do this, because I think it would be weird for Bruce Wayne to be visiting the mayor, especially if everyone knows about the connections, or if connections come out between the Wayne family, Falcones, and the Waynes. I don't know, so I'm gonna go as Batman.
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
While I would like people like Gordon to be on, Batman's side, Batman doesn't have to be the Holy Knight, the Dark Knight. He's that for a reason, so. 7:11 p.m. Now, I don't want to be super violent with Hill, like, I'm not about that, but if I can guarantee results with Batman and there's only a chance with, Bruce, then, willing to do this. Besides, I mean, yeah, like, if Hill has turned against Bruce, it seems weird that he would actually open up to him about it.
Try not to throw it away by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
I got it, Alfred.
The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Did you just land like that? Gosh dang. It was a long fall.
Incompetent. Dents up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Who's there? Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah's not there anymore.
Is that you?
You know who I am. It's time we finally met.
Ah! Batman? What are you doing here?
Doesn't really look like he does in the pictures.
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
You're leaving out a few details.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem. He's the one you should be after. Every fiber of his being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
You really believe that?
I witnessed firsthand the atrocities of his family, and he's the one who profited. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security!
We didn't let him fall.
Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong.
Why come to you?
Because I knew about Arkham Asylum, and what was done to those poor people.
Oh.
Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear. I didn't dare speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. Finally. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mirror out.
Everyone always wants to shoot Batman. I don't know, I feel like we didn't learn too much from that.
What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed, I'm just as frustrated as you are.
And was that what we were supposed to learn? Because the most important thing, yeah,
Penguin
was
seems
that
to think he's safe, but
Thomas
Penguin's
sent
still out
Penguin's
there.
mom and other innocents to Arkham, and they screwed him up there. Was that all we were supposed to learn, though? That's all I feel I did learn, really. Where are you going next, Bruce? Batcave, I see. Good choice. Wouldn't it be cool if his suit had the same technology where he could just turn all like sportsy and red, right? You know, like his car. He could be matching at all times.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But
What?
Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor.
No
He
surprise.
was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
We were very nice to the mayor, though, all things
It's a
considered.
plan of the old Monarch Theater.
We
The
never even,
auditorium
like,
where the
threatened
debate's
him
being
outright. We just asked questions and kicked a door open once. Maybe,
I hacked
maybe
into the
threw
image
him.
feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium,
Just to be safe.
just to be safe.
And now we wait.
Details about your father. It must have been quite upsetting.
You already said that. What do you want from me, Alfred?
Can't imagine how you must feel.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. Not when it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Thanks. Would not mind snacks later on.
District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes.
Okay,
on
let's
his
listen for a
path to
minute.
the mayor's office. Despite the backing of billionaire Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out. But police say a brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Lotusburg was the rowdiest
Wow,
one in recent
the
memory.
rowdiest.
Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody
While unconscious.
Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
How very interesting. I wish them the best of luck.
District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting
Okay,
some
so now we can
potholes
actually
on
read the
his
feed
path
because
to
it's
the
just repeating
mayor's
itself. So
office.
someone has to stop
Despite the backing
Falcone
of billionaire
by
Bruce
Irene
Wayne,
Doder. I
rumors
wonder if that's a
persist that the
well-known name. I don't know.
candidate is having
Okay,
trouble
Gothamites have been
paying his
patiently
campaign
waiting
staff
for mob
and
boss
making
Carmine
ad buys.
Falcone's incarceration for decades. For some, that patience is wearing thin. The police can't touch him, God won't strike him down, and I'm paying a fortune in taxes for what? Said downtown shopkeeper Samuel Slater. So when a local television station aired dramatic footage of the Batman incapacitating Falcone, only to be driven away in a hail of police gunfire, some wondered if the police shouldn't be thanking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the courts and the police can't, Slater commented. His frustration is well justified, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone over a decade ago. His complaint was dismissed for lack of evidence, and Falcone again walked free. Police raid Wayne Properties by Julia Martins. Gotham City Police carried out a massive raid on multiple properties connected to billionaire Bruce Wayne yesterday, including Wayne's multi-million-dollar mansion in Bristol County. According to a source close to the investigations, GCPD was acting on a warrant to seize assets and files related to Wayne Enterprises. The company has recently come under scrutiny after possible mob connections and other corruption charges recently came to light. Wayne Enterprises chairwoman Regina Zellerbach strongly disputed the allegations in a statement, telling the Gazette, "Wayne Enterprises is happy to cooperate with authorities in this matter. We have every confidence they will find no evidence of wrongdoing." The latest polls show Dent and Hill tied, by Kate Clark. New poll numbers find incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and challenger, Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent, locked in a statistical dead heat as the race for Gotham City Mayor heads into its final weeks. Both men hope their upcoming televised debate, to be held at Wayne Memorial Auditorium, will be the event that gives one of them a lock on voters' hearts and minds. Okay. Experts find the latest poll results surprising considering the deep well of resentment many voters have against Mayor Hill and the vast resources Dent commands. They suggest it points to possible overconfidence on the part of Dent campaign when assessing Hill's perceived weakness. And at least one more report. Let's see. They actually put those pictures in the newspaper? That is gruesome stuff. How would you just include that? Do we really include that kind of stuff in just the paper that you pick up? Dock shootout suspect escapes custody by James Hagopian. The main suspect in the horrific Docks massacre is missing, according to a spokesperson for the GCPD. The man, whose identity is still unknown at this time, escaped from the back of a police van shortly after being taken into custody at the Gotham docks. He is suspected of being one of the gunmen at a brutal shootout that resulted in multiple casualties, including several GCPD officers. Police are still seeking answers, but a source close to the investigation says the brutal nature of the crime has made it particularly difficult for the officers assigned to it. Alright, this might be the last one. I'm gonna say there are two more, actually. Hey, this one's by Vicky Vale. Carmine Falcone, murdered in police custody. By Vicky Vale. Carmine Falcone, the notorious Gotham City crime boss, has been killed while in police custody. Reports say Falcone died from injuries sustained in a shooting that took place inside GCPD's downtown headquarters this morning. The identity of the killer or killers is still unknown, and no one in the department is talking. Sorry, I found that interesting because we actually told Vicky Vale up front who it was, but she didn't include it. I guess that's good? Because maybe she didn't get the truth by that point, so yeah. Anthony Gaddy, I think, Falcone's attorney, told the Gazette there's a conspiracy of silence and we're going to sue everyone until someone starts talking. Falcone had been in police custody less than 24 hours when he died. He was apprehended by the masked vigilante Batman the night before. Yeah, she didn't actually give the name. Good for her. Distrust is Gothamites' biggest concern, by Wilson Yee. The results of a survey of Gazette readers reveals a widespread distrust in the institutions that support Gotham City, from the mayor's office all the way down to the street sweepers. Taken as a whole, it shows a city gripped by paranoia and fear. 9 out of 10 residents described Gotham as unsafe or dangerous. 9 out of 10, that's 90%, guys. And 7 out of 10 said major changes needed to happen soon or they would move away, even if it meant unemployment or other hardships. Interestingly, Batman appeared to evenly divide readership, with half of respondents saying he made the city more secure, and the other half saying he made it less secure. Gotham after Falcone. Who do we want to be? Alright, by Roosevelt Hicks. When people talk about Gotham City, they talk about crime, and for the past 5 decades, crime in Gotham City had a name: Carmine Falcone. His criminal empire was rumored to be worth millions, and whispers of his influence are heard throughout the police department, City Hall, and beyond. So what happens when a man behind the myth finally shuffles off his mortal coil? Without Carmine Falcone, what is crime in Gotham City? Furthermore, if our great city's single defining characteristic is called into question, then what defines us? If we are no longer shackled to the blight of organized crime, then who are we? To the citizens of Gotham City, if we have the opportunity to reinvent ourselves, who do we want to be? Alright, so that was the end of all of that stuff. That was a lot of stuff. Now the Codex, it's been updated, but updated how? Oh, a lot of things. Alright. Okay, so the more I hear about my family's life, the worse it gets. It's bad enough he had business connections to the likes of Falcone, but Mayor Hill eluded him, sending innocent people to Arkham Asylum. I need to know more about what happened there. Okay. After all these years, Alfred revealed things to me about my parents I'd never heard before. How my father engaged in corrupt business dealings with Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill. He claims he kept this all from me for my own protection. Whatever his reasons, I still have questions that demand answers. Right. The Batman paid the mayor a visit. He folded like I knew he would, but what he revealed is troubling. Okay, so that is what we wanted to hear, I guess. Good. Well, not what we wanted to hear, but you know what I mean. Hill confirmed that my father was indeed involved in the corruption from years ago, locking innocent people away in Arkham Asylum. He even put away Oswald's mother. Did I do the first part of that? Okay, so I guess thief or high. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. I wish I did because she's good at what she does. She's caught up in whatever Penguin's involved in, but they're not on the same side. That's a relief. Okay. Selina and I fought off a squad of Penguin's goons. I have to admit, we worked pretty well together, even out of costume. But no matter what chemistry we have, I need to stay focused on the mission at hand. My enemies will exploit any weakness, especially any romantic entanglements. Alright, I introduced Penguin to the Bat. Not surprised he would be a fan, as strange as that might seem. The Penguin is obviously working on some bigger plan, but Selina is the one in immediate danger. After what happened with Falcone, I don't intend to underestimate him again.
the
So
mayor's
again,
office.
crimes, arms dealing, illegal boxing matches, receiving stolen property. Is that a crime, receiving property? Okay. After what happened inside GCPD's own headquarters, it's apparent that Gordon and his department are going to need all the help they can get. Whoever drugged Montoya and got her to kill Falcone did it right under the lieutenant's nose. He may be disdainful of Bruce Wayne, but he needs Batman now more than ever. Okay. I gave Montoya's name to Vale. I know Harvey and Gordon would be angry, but I see Ms. Vale as an investment, and the press can be a powerful ally. Not to mention, she didn't even include Montoya's name in the paper. That she didn't give it to anyone else because no one else mentioned it, or at least she didn't give it to anyone who would mention it. And she didn't put it in her own print. She specifically said, like, the killer is unknown, so she didn't use that, you know? Falcone admitted to owning the chemicals and selling them for profit, but said he had no involvement in the dock heist. Who did is still in question. He also claims my parents were the biggest gangsters in the city. How can that possibly be true? I left him for the cops to deal with now that they have evidence to get him convicted. So long, Falcone. Also, he's dead. Alright. Carmine Falcone and Mayor Hill are the root of that corruption. They claim that my family is involved too, but that can't be true. Carmine Falcone implicated my family Carmine Falcone implicated my family in his corrupt business dealings with Mayor Hill. It's got to be a lie. Nope. Okay, Park Row, Gotham City. The spot where my parents were assassinated. The alley across from the Monarch Theater is the place where my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Violently. Despite the fact that I installed a plaque there to honor them, I've made sure the alley has looked the same as the night my parents were shot. Why should I attempt to erase what can never be forgotten? Instead, I need to understand why they died. And that, my good friends, is the end of the reading. Okay, that's another thing. So we got the security cameras and I think that's about it. So, let's do that. Cough.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed.
Uh-oh.
Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see.
Right, a
Warn
loop.
Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Would Gordon start questioning how this butler has all this information? I mean, I guess it'd be an anonymous tip, but you'd think you could track something like that. Alright, guys, we're going to a debate. Whoop! Cue outro, go!